Can you see if it's loud enough? You
Yo,
might have to
yo.
talk kind of close.
That's all right. I can move it closer.
Okay.
Yo, yo, yo.
All right, we went in like 5 seconds.
Cool. As long as you can hear me, everything sound good. Silky smooth.
Welcome to Curated by KB on River West Radio. I'm your host, Kendall Bell. And here on Curated by KB, we like to talk to different creatives, entrepreneurs, and difference makers within the community. And kind of just get to know the people around us and I guess understand people's whys and where they come from. So here I am today with a returning guest, King Calumet. What's up?
Yeah, it was good.
That's good.
We back at it.
Yeah, thank you for coming back.
Absolutely.
It
Thanks
was
for
a
having
pleasure
me.
last time, so happy to have you again.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what have you been up to since the last time we chatted? Let's catch up on all you've been working on.
I've been working on a lot. Just trying to go through the paces. Going through my different companies that I own, but also navigating the music space in full form. Because last time I was here, was just releasing the EP, and it's almost been a year since the EP dropped. The EP dropped in April, so we were about 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a weird 9 months, but a good 9 months as far as like how to learn from it.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much what I've been. Just a learning phase,
Yeah.
hustle phase.
That's awesome. I mean, we all go through that. It's like different stages. There are stages that are like quick moving, and then there's stages in life where it's more lessons and learning and growing from that to elevate you and get you ready for your next stage.
Absolutely.
So, you know what? Every season has a why.
Yeah, that's true.
You're
not wrong.
Yeah. So, tell me, how has the response been to your EP, Gold Fangs, correct?
Yeah. So the response to Go Fangs has been extremely, like, really, really good, like a really well response, not just in the city, but all over the U.S. It's, like, fun to, like, as an artist yourself, like, tracking the backstage and seeing where streams are coming from. So, like, that's really cool to see people streaming it. However, there has been, like, a weird response, too, because I mean, as you know, I'm an entrepreneur, and I have different companies, and I have a lot of slashes and asterisks. But for some reason, I've run into the response of people being like, "Oh, we thought the music was gonna be trash because you can't possibly be good at another thing,
Right.
Or we thought you only did fashion, or we thought you only did design work. Your music's gonna be horrible." It's like, what? Why would you think that? Like, I'm not going to put out nothing that's garbage.
If you're a creative individual, why would you not be able to have multiple routes that you're good at? Because that's just like the side of your brain that functions the best. Like, why would you only be good at one thing? I think most people just hyper focus on one thing, and so they're not used to people who actually try different things and end up being good at multiple things.
Right, and it's not even my first rodeo with music. I did music, a long time ago. I've performed at Summerfest. I've opened up for J. Cole before. Like, this isn't my first rodeo with music. It's just been like maybe a decade hiatus almost.
Okay, that's a long hiatus.
It is a long hiatus. So, like, I thought, I naively thought people would remember, but, you're only as good as your last project, and the last project needs to be within a certain amount of time frame for people to keep that in their memories. So.
Right. Entertainment is so quick moving, and there's always going to be a new artist. There's always going to be a new brand. So you kind of do in this day and age where people don't really have that attention span. You kind of do have to keep the eye on you, or else they'll look away and get distracted.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. So. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and I operate from the space of like truth. Like, I operate in my truth all the time. So, like, I'm never the person that's gonna get on a radio mic or a podcast and be like, "Oh yeah, everything's peachy keen." Like, I'm gonna keep it all the way of being all the time.
As you should. Because
if I'm learning, somebody else can learn from me, and like hopefully bypass where I thought something was going to go right or wrong,
right,
and do it better from
Yeah.
my mistakes. So I'm always gonna,
Mm-hmm.
voice it.
And even if they can't bypass it, your story might help them learn how to navigate it at least.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
yeah, I appreciate that. I always appreciate someone who's willing to be open so that the next person can learn and be better. Because that's what I try to do too. I'm also not going to sit on a mic in front. I will, keep it 100. Because I mean, it's what authenticity is what it's all about, and that's how you find your actual crowd and your fan base.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
So tell me about your 10-year hiatus. Like, what was the reason for that? And then what made you want to make a comeback when it came to releasing?
So, okay, when it came to music the first time around, I was in a solo career, but also had two groups that I was a part of. And one of the groups, we started to get like minor label level attention.
Mm-hmm.
And there were just some things that happened because if I explain the full like scope, it'll take longer than this segment would even be able to handle. So like, there was some things that happened contractually where it just felt like skymey, like it just felt really grimy and predatory.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really know how to handle that at a younger age.
Yeah.
Because like, I just remember like TLC and Babyface having problems with contracts, or like Birdman and Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? Like, and I didn't want to sign contracts that I didn't know how to read, or like, there's words that are being used that are, a lawyer should be reading, and like the labels didn't want us to like show lawyers the contracts.
Yeah.
So they just wanted us to sign on the spot. And then some more weird stuff happened, and some more weird stuff happened. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to focus on college. I'm going to focus on instant karma and the design world.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did. So the next 10 years, I pretty much spent developing my brands and helping other small businesses develop and embedding my hands deep into the roots of the city.
Yeah.
And then how I got back into music was one of my old classmates from college hit me up saying that she had a group, which was Spider Creek, and they needed some guidance in like production and some guidance on like how to navigate the world on like pre-development. So while helping them with pre-development, I got the bug back. So I was like, you know what, I need to get back. And then ended up getting into Timeless Studios, and then met my family there basically.
Yeah.
And they, Spider Creek went off and did their thing. Immediately after that, I split off and went to do my thing, and then Gold Fangs came.
Okay.
So.
That's an interesting journey.
Yeah.
It is. And the thing is, like, I feel like when it's really in your heart and soul, sometimes it has to take a back seat for a little bit. But when you're just around creativity in general, and once you get around music and the process, that spark is going to reignite.
Absolutely. And I never stopped writing.
Yeah.
So like I would write. If you've seen how many songs I have written, like in one of my songs, I say I have like 10 years of pre-written music. Literally, like I've been writing, if not every month, every week, if not every week, every day. Like, and I just never put it out. I would show it to my friends, and they would beg me, like, please put this out, please. Like, just, like Madi, and then they have songs that are never released in their phones right now from years ago.
Really?
That I just like,
Would you ever redo it and re-release them, or are you somebody who likes to, like, create in the moment and release whatever is from that moment in time?
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I know some of it is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give too much away, but some of the older songs are gonna come out repackaged with the the timeless magic.
Okay.
But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's exciting.
I'll come back and let y'all know.
Okay. Let's play one of your songs. Let's play Gold Fangs, the title track from your project. Let me open it. Oops. But in the meantime, can you tell me a little bit about your design brand?
So Calumet Designs is basically a small format design firm. I don't even want to say small firm. I only say small because there's like me, and then I have a whole group of people that I contract to help me out with bigger projects. But pretty much like a one man team for most things. I help brand small businesses and people in their journey. So cover art, brand identity, um, brands like logos, um, taglines, merch, all the things that you can think of. Anything that you can physically design, I can design it and get it made and
Yeah,
have it to you.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to ask you more about that, but let's get into this song first. This is Gold Fangs by King Calumet.
Yeah. And we back once again. Yeah. Yeah. I've been buzzing for a long time. It's been hella rain and snow, but Milwaukee ain't get no shine. Leaving Papa never ever claim us. They swear they from Atlanta. What the f is you ashamed of? You was supposed to use the fame, the spread game, and help Milwaukee flame up. Plant a flag, but don't worry, I got the Midwest on my fucking back. I'ma blow up and bring back a bag. Put a potato on that and then boil a crab. The real is back, and I'm out for trophies. I'm talking drinking Hennessy right out of the Grammy, but keep that on the low ski. Yeah. I remember being broke, filling up on chicken gnocchi. Olive Garden with my crew, spit the bill with my broskies. How ironic, now we argue over the bill in totality, and this is all before the deal. From red cap, little Bill, to all black, no cap, Willie Will. My whole team living high tide, really, really swell. Yeah, my whole team living high tide, really swell. Rack it up. I can talk my shit, but I can back it up. Hey, that's what's up. Gold fangs, buddy diamonds, VVS is plus. Just mind your P's and Q's. Oh, baby, just do what you do. Let mama tell her he sharp, he smooth. He fine, he cute, he cool. Oh, I say rack it up. I can talk my but I can back it up. Yeah, that's what's up. Gold fangs, buddy diamonds, VVS is plus. Yeah, my flow so sick, always talking slick. Slicker than the butter that you spraying for your biscuit. Papa quick, silver tongue, linguistic. Here's a plot twist. Papa hit a second win. Furnace cell, how I'm rolling up the papers. Longest lightsabers. Slice it through the haters. Yeah. Straight slicing through the haters. I'm on a motherfucking mission. You know that I'm young and I'm gifted, straight shifting. I used to get my haircut in the trap, Vinny water whipping. That white girl moving fast, Carrie Martin. That work hat taking off the tip shit. That girl moving fast, Larissa motherfucking Pippin. PTSD from the streets led to degrees, now I'm sipping. Hennessy, living free, long live the king. Rack it up. I can talk my shit, but I can back it up. Hey, that's what's up. Gold fangs, buddy diamonds, VVS is plus. Just mind your P's and Q's. Oh, baby, just do what you do. Let mama tell her he sharp, he smooth. He fine, he cute, he cool. Oh, I say rack it up. I can talk my but I can back it up. Yeah, that's what's up. Gold fangs, buddy diamonds, VVS is plus. Yup. Rack. I can talk my shit, but I can back.
That was Gold Fangs by King Calumet in the building with us right now. So right before the song, we were talking about your design brand. So tell me, you already told me about what you do. How did you get into that? When did you realize that you were good at it?
So the crazy part is, well, I'll say like this. I went to college originally for computer science, and the computer science department at UWM was like, I don't know, like kind of going through some issues, and like it really made it difficult for me to like get into it because I didn't really even know what computer science was about. It just sounded like something cool to get into, to be honest. And my advisor at the time was like, well, before you drop out, like go look through this campus. There's got to be something here that you want to do. So walking through campus, and I walk through the computer lab, and I see this woman like making posters on Illustrator. That was my first time ever seeing Illustrator before. So I asked her like, can I sit with you like while you do this? And she was just looking like, who is this dude? I'm like, I've never seen this before. So she showed me how to, the fundamentals, the basics of how to use this program. And I instantly fell in love. Like it just instantly clicked in my brain. Like, oh, I see the world like this.
Yeah.
And like Photoshop, Illustrator, like the whole suites pretty much operates in a like different way of thinking. Like you kind of have to think in 4D and like from different perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
And it just automatically clicked. And I'm not gonna say that I was good right off the bat, but I was like really determined to like make myself as good as I can be.
Yeah.
And then from there, I actually switched schools to MA, and their their program was horrible. So then, about a semester in, I met my first mentor, Craig Smallish, who actually made the Beans and Barley logo, which unfortunately
really?
is going to be
R.I.P. Beans and Barley.
But like he's a staple in the city.
Mm-hmm.
And he took over the department, and at the same time of him taking over the department, he found me teaching myself how to design in this room by myself. And he took me under his wing as a protege, and then from that point, I was just basically his like teacher's aide, and he would teach me, I would teach the class, and for the next like 3 years, I was like underneath his wing, and then from there it was history. I was just running and gunning, designing anything and everything I can, and yeah, that's how it became a thing.
I love that. It's definitely a blessing to have a good mentor placed in your life. It's not everybody gets that opportunity, so it's really dope that you got that.
And I've had a few. So even from there, going back to UWM and getting a second degree, like I've just had like I've been very fortunate to have like 5 mentors over my like college career.
Yeah. And
they've given me all the tips and tricks to just be fantastic at what I do.
That's really cool.
So, yeah.
And so you do sell your work, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So can you actually tell everybody what your social media is or how they can reach you if they wanted help with branding and design?
Absolutely. So Calumet Designs everywhere. So KALUMET Designs with a S. Literally on every platform: Twitter, Instagram, X, whatever it's called now,
right?
Facebook, Threads, and then my music is King Calumet everywhere. Again, TikTok, literally anywhere you can find it.
Okay, yeah. Make sure y'all look him up. Support his music. Support his business. And speaking of supporting his music, let's get into the next song that I have of yours. This one is "Delete" featuring Brooke Billingsley.
You know how the story goes. I'm back on these streets, I'm back on the road. I'm in these bad from city to lust is helping to fill up the hole. She left in my heart. She was my pepper, I'm Tony Stark, the spice of life. She was my seasoning. Why did the season end? My little special blend, a little of this, a little of that, a cup of melanin. The clearest of I've been through the highs and the lows, like Carmen watching the flames on the stove. PTSD from family, why can't we all get along? Commitment is scary when you've never really known consistency. Consistently, the history is trauma. So the moments that's supposed to be behind us repeats, it becomes the things that set to divide us. Like bondage, it bonds us. I told ya, I wrangled the moon for ya. Jump that broom, become the groom for ya. Chris Sharma will knock out the wrong for ya. One glance, you lose your stance, and if you fall, I'll pick you up. Adjust your tune and tune it up, baby.
I gave you all my love, had to lock my heart right back up. 'Cause it's on the ground, ain't now these thoughts of you are rattling out of my mind. And I tried to fill this void. Can I have back those pieces? Now I'm out here believing. I let myself fall, I'ma brush it off. I'ma sing my pain and move my day along. I'ma love my soul till this hole is gone. Why you playing with me?
That was Delete by King Calumet featuring Brooke Billingsley. Shout out to Brooke. I love her. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, she's fantastic. Amazing person.
She really is. So actually, who made that beat? I like that.
So actually that beat went through a few different people. All the beats on Gold Fangs were originally produced by Golden Child.
Okay.
And then this beat went through Golden Child, and then Romero changed a piece of it, and then TK changed a piece of it, and then ultimately Zoltan put the finishing touches on this.
Okay.
And like, yeah, he rewired it, mad genius. But yeah, those are pretty much my, like, between Zoltan and Golden Child, those are pretty much my two main producers.
Okay.
They're like my 40.
Got you.
Yeah.
So it was basically a co-produced track.
Yeah.
Had a bunch of hands in it. Sometimes those are the best projects.
Yeah.
You hear a bunch of different people's brains in one project. It's really cool to me.
Yeah, and I'm like the kind of person I don't really know like all the technical pieces of how to produce a song, like how to make a beat.
Yeah.
So when we're talking, it's very like metaphorical. I'm like, a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And a splash of this.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, but they like understand me somehow through the madness. And
Yeah.
we get such a beautiful piece like Delete.
You trying to explain the different sounds to them.
Yeah, sometimes like beatboxing.
I know I do that. I don't know any technical terms. I just know what I hear.
Sound like that SpongeBob episode and they thought Mr. Krabs was a robot.
Right. Beep boop bop boop beep beep bop.
Like, what?
Yeah. Okay. I have one announcement to make though before we continue our conversation. The River West Radio's holiday market and cookie sale is Saturday, December 20th from 11 to 4 at Falcon Hall, 801 East Clark Street. Come browse local makers, artists, and small businesses. Pick up last-minute gifts and stocking stuffers while supporting community radio. Our hosts, volunteers, and friends are baking 27 varieties of homemade cookies for pre-order and day of sales. Quantities are limited, so order ahead. Vendor tables and cookies are on sale now at riverwestradio.com, where you can apply, pre-order, and get all the details. So yeah, check it out Saturday, December 20th from 11 to 4.
That's a lot of cookies.
That is a lot of cookies. All right, so King Calumet. So tell me a little bit more about your clothing brand. We have maybe 6 minutes left in our show here, but I would like to know about that.
So Instant Karma is my like baby. Like that's my child. It's me and my great friend Chad Lane. He's the VP. Instant Karma started out from me making tattoos, like drawing tattoos for people back in middle school. And then in high school, I started making shirts with Sharpies and they got washed away as soon as they washed the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Then that turned into me teaching myself how to airbrush and, adopting the other local Milwaukee styles like the dip shirts and the things like that. And that turned into people who weren't necessarily purchasing tattoos from me, wanting to get those designs on the shirt. And from that point, when I went to college, I couldn't airbrush in the dorms, just because it was a cramped environment, and I didn't really understand the scope of like what college had to offer at that point,
Yeah.
and like getting a studio somewhere on campus. So put that down for a second, and then when I switched my degree into graphic design, it was like the perfect opportunity to focus on the clothes again, because like now I can create it professionally.
Yeah.
And I made 2 designs off the rip. I went to a house party and I was just like, yo, look what I made. I made these 2 shirts. And people were trying to buy them off me on the spot.
Oh,
they
wow.
were like, yo, I will give you $30 right now for this. I will give you. And I was like, oh, this is something that's real.
You're like
this
new hustle unlocked.
Right. I was like, oh, snap. So immediately, how we are as Cancer Gang, we went immediately to the my mentors and was like, this is what I want to do. And they helped me develop my thoughts, and it became basically like a capstone project. We will be releasing season 4 next year in 2026. Pretty much we've released a season like every 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Very limited quality, so once they're gone. Sometimes I'll bring back up something out of the vault, usually like 1 or 2 shirts every season from a previous season. But other than that, these are like very much so collectible items. There's people who have like something from every season.
That's awesome. Do you sell anything online? And if so, can we get like where that is, the link for that before our show closes out?
Absolutely. Instant Karma on every social media platform. The website is Instant Karma Apparel, or another link to the same website is Instant Karma Worldwide.
Okay.
So yeah, check us out. There was some stuff up from last season that we've hoarded in preparation for 4th season. So it's available now. It's live right now. So yeah, go check it out.
Make sure y'all check that out. Well, it has been a lovely episode. Thank you so much for listening to Curated by KB on River West Radio. We'll be back the same time next week, and you can hear me live every Monday at 4 p.m. If you would like to listen to past episodes, you can go to riverwestradio.com. I would like to thank our guest, King Calumet, for being here. I would like to let you know that you are appreciated as an artist, as a multi-hyphenate, and you are allowed to be good at more than one thing, more than 2 things, more than 3 things.
Thank you so much.
You're allowed to explore whatever creative avenues that you like.
Thank you.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
that so much.
You're welcome.
No clue.
And I mean every bit of it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for listening. And I just appreciate you all, and I hope that you are having a great holiday season and staying warm. I will catch you next week.